Hi YouTube, it's OG Samurai 6, or you also may know me as Connor Snow. I kept my promise. I will do a video talking about all my matches at the YCS. So, round 1, I played against Shadows. It was a pretty quick and easy 2-0. If you want to look at the life point counter, both games I didn't lose any life points. It might have been my easiest match of the day, I'm not sure. But believe it or not, he actually made it to day 2 after losing the first match, which that doesn't happen very often, so, I really gotta give props to that guy. That's very impressive, losing the very first match and still making it to day 2. I have no idea if he top 32'd or anything, but he made it to day 2, so that's very impressive. Round 2, I played against another Shadow player. Oh yeah, I also wrote down what tables I was at. Round 1, I was at table 850. Round 2, I was at table 56, and I was playing against Shadows. He actually managed to beat me game 1, but then game 2 and game 3, I beat him pretty easily. He cut me down some life points, but I kind of just had all the answers. Defusion really did a lot of work. Man. Diamond also did. I kept triggering him, and every time I triggered him, I always hit the right card when I discard something. One game I hit a Blackluster Soldier Envoy at the beginning. Another game, I hit Raigeki. Neither of these players were actually using the Star Seraphs. I thought they were, but they were not. So, yeah. Round 3, I was at table 159, which it was kind of weird how I actually got moved back after winning, but I guess because there were so many people. I actually won because my opponent lost their cards. He literally showed up and just said, yeah, I'm gonna write my name down, you win. I lost my Infernoid deck, but yeah, we did a little opening hand thing to see what we drew, and I can tell I would have won game 1 from that, because my opening hand was a Mirror Force, Call of the Haunted, Deneb, Sovereignty, and a stick. This would have been my opening hand, which that was pretty... It would have been really hard to have lost. I mean, really hard to have lost. But, yeah. That really sucks he lost his deck. Round 3, I played against Necros, and I actually got 2-0'd, which that made me really sad. I told myself I was only going for fun. I didn't really expect a top, but still, nonetheless, I was 3-0 at one point, and I was so happy, and then I lost, and but yeah, I don't think that guy made it today too. But round 4. Oh wait, I was at table 82 that round. Round 4, I got moved back to table 134. I was playing against a Necros player named Zach. Now, I have actually known this guy since 2012. So, it was kind of weird playing against somebody that I've known for that long, but he was actually kind of mean to me during that match. He would yell at me. He was really mean. But yeah, luckily I managed to 2-0 him, so made him look like the retard. When I said Cowboy really saved me a match, or Cowboy and Sam, that was, can't remember if it was game 1 or game 2. Game 1, okay, Game 1, he had a Trish on field and a Trish in hand. I think Trish stops his stuff from getting targeted or something. I'm not really sure. But I went Altair into Alsam, dealt him 1,000. So he only had 1,400 left, and I was just, oh man, what do I do? What do I do? He has a Trish, and I can't even run over it. But I ended up just making a Cowboy, dealing him 800. He still had a Trish on the field, so he couldn't search any spells. And I just set the Mirror Force, so I had no hand, so I could not be Trished. Yeah, he attacked. He was getting ready to drop that Trish, thinking I was going to do something. I just Mirror Forced it, and then he just scooped after that. Game 2, I can show you the life point keeper tracker, but I cannot remember anything that happened. Looks like I trivered him right there. That looks like an Alsam 1018. That was probably from a Star Seraph. But yeah, I really can't remember what happened game 2. Then the next round, I've already lost track of what round this was. Round 6. Okay. I was at table 62 playing against Infernoids. Yeah. Game 1, he actually got me down to 600 life points, but I managed to make a pretty good comeback. It was hard because the Infernoids, they keep banishing your Denebs and your Vegas, which is such a pain. Oh my gosh. Going against that deck is what makes me wish I played more of the Foolish Burial guy, more than just one. But yeah, I ended up winning that game. Looks like I went into a Triver, I'm assuming. But yeah, I'm really lucky I actually managed to win game 1. Game 2, deck out. I actually got him down to 5,000 life points, and assuming he had a lot more Light Sworns in his deck, I castelled his what's the level 4 tuner? I can't remember, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I thought he had a lot more. Apparently that was actually his last monster that could be normal summoned, so it let him be able to activate Reasoning. But here's the thing. His last monster that could be normal summoned was at the bottom of his deck. He had about I'd say 28 cards left in his deck. He milled all of them that turn. And if you've read Infernoids, you know the limit of monsters you can have on your field is level 8. And I was at full life points, so there's no way he could OTK me, so he just scooped. So that castelling his one guy, it could have ended up making me lose that game, but in the end result, it made me win a lot faster than I already was. But yeah, I think I would have won that even if he didn't deck out. Yeah. Next match, I was at table 31, which that felt pretty good. I played against Ritual Beasts. Of course, with Ritual Beasts, 9 times out of 10, it goes to game 3, so you can expect what happened. Looks like game 1, I only took 1,000 damage, and then I just saw him warning one of his things, and looks like I just kept poking him down after that. I made game 1, I made Constellar Omega and Gandiva against him, which it really stopped him from doing quite a bit of stuff. see what happened game 2. Game 2, he drew the 2-card crazy combo. I can't remember what any of those things are called, but it's near impossible to win with that. Game 3, I made a first turn Gandiva, and then after that, did the stick chair combo on him, and it was basically GG from there. He was a really sore loser. Then the next match, I believe this was round 8. I played against Satellar Knights mixed with Artifacts. It was a really weird build. You know that card that it's a Call of the Haunted, but it makes it 1 level higher and 100 more attack. He was playing that, so he could make rank 5s with the artifact. It was really weird. Goodness gracious, game 1 he destroyed me. I was just, oh no, I have to make it to day 2. I've come all this way. I was at table 25, if I didn't mention that. But then game 2, that's weird. It says he only took 100, but I ended up winning. That's weird. But yeah, I did end up winning game 2. I really can't remember what happened that game. Then game 3, I had a Flying Sea and a Stygian Dirge against him, stopping him from playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I actually had 2 Stygian Dirges, but I didn't set one, which that was a smart move on me. Fiendish Chain was super good against him, it really was. Especially those artifacts. That was pain. But yeah, Stygian Dirge wasn't as good against him as it would be a normal Satellar Knight player because he was playing the artifact build. Well, apparently that's the artifact build is still a thing, am I right? But it's still really the whole game 3, it was basically I keep making a field and he just can't play you. I remember game 3 I went summon stick, reveal chair, chain stick effect. And his eyes were rolling and he was going, and then he slammed the table. He says, if that didn't give away I was going to win, I don't know what would. Which that's not very smart to do, people. Do not do that. As mad as you may be, do not give away to your opponent that they're probably going to win. But yeah, so I ended up 2-1-ing that. Then the very final round of day 1, I was at table 14. I was 7-1. That felt amazing. Played against Cliffords. I actually lost. I won game 1 by just summoning Castel and basically just stopping him from playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, and I just kept beating him down with that. And it's just, you summon a monster? Okay, I have a response. Game 2, yeah, he did the crazy combo wombos. In game 3, I lost, but it seemed like he was playing a completely different deck than game 1 and game 2. Game 1 and game 2, it seemed like he was playing a really aggressive deck, but then game 3, it was just nothing but anti-meta. Yeah. And then, so we finally got done at 12 a.m. or maybe sometime around there. I didn't get home till about 2 a.m. Then I had to wake up at 6 a.m. and I live 2 hours away from that place, so as you can tell, I was pretty tired, but I was super pumped up, so it didn't even matter. So I was making it to day 2. After day 1, I was actually 53rd place out of, I believe it's 128. That's how many make it to day 2. But yeah. Then day 2, I was at table 21. My opponent was almost late. I was actually pretty happy. I was just, oh yay, free win. Because my record, I needed to go, I needed to go 2-0 to make get to top 32. But I actually went against Faisal. Faisal, I'm not sure. But if you guys don't know, he's a famous 14-year-old prodigy that plays Burning Abyss. He is top 8 at regionals. Um, he made top 16 at a YCS, maybe multiples, I don't know. And he made top 32 at the 150th YCS. So, as you can tell, he's pretty good for his age. Um, at the end of the video, I'll show a picture of him when he made top 16. He's the really tiny boy in the red shirt. He's kind of Indian with glasses. But yeah, he 2-0'd me pretty hard. That was kind of made me sad because I kind of I kind of knew even if I won the next match, I probably wasn't gonna make it to top 32. But the next round, I was at table 53. Supposed to play against a guy named Nicholas, but he actually didn't even show up. So, yeah, I'd real even if he did show up, I think my motivation to win would have made me end up winning that match. So I was really motivated to win. So I did not want to go 7-4. I refused to go 7-4. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had a really good time at the YCS. Glad I went. I was actually thinking of not going, but then I made it today too. Yeah. So, I'll show you a picture of Faisal. I don't know. I kind of want to call him Weasel, like from the show. That's not an insult. I'm sorry. But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe.